Coming up next, they know each game is a test of their physical endurance and mental focus. Another challenge lies ahead. Tip-off just moments away. A festive atmosphere inside the building as we bring you Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. A moment here to see the numbers for him.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Marc Gasol, and it's Rubio in at the point. They've got Johnson. Williams is out there with Harper, and it's Kerr in at center. When it comes to this time of the season, Grant, what are teams most focused on?
Well, B.A., it's getting the defense in order. That's a priority. An offensive system can take some time to perfect, but a team has to sort out its defensive identity early.
Here's Zerbiak. Gasol, a screen on Johnson. Outside Rubio, 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gasol, and then Gasol with the jam.
You're always going to get effort from Gasol. Fantastic at staying after second chance scoring opportunities.
Outside, Williams. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Ricky Rubio. These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for 2, Darren Williams.
And he drops the first. And Williams drops them both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Rubio passes to Zerbiak. Gasol, a screen on Anderson. Zerbiak, shot is off. Williams from long range. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Gasol. Here's Zerbiak, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Gasol, a screen on Anderson. Here's Zerbiak. Offline with a 3.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
It's Williams, high post. He's got 5. Zerbiak grabs a miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pass to Gasol. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Sometimes with that much of a height advantage, resistance is futile.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Williams from long range, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Gasol passes to Calderon. Here's Zerbiak. Anderson covers. Shot's good by Zerbiak.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Here's Kerr. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. Here's Anderson. And he buries his first look.
Right now, they are humming along. 3 of 4 to start this game.
Gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Out to Rubio. Pass to Gasol. Gasol, a screen on Johnson. Here's the floater. And that one's good. Gasol's got his second basket.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Outside, Anderson. Pass to Kerr. Outside, Williams. From the arc. The shot off that time. Gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Zerbiak. That's in there. Rubio with the assist. And this game is tied up now.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Kerr. Williams on the wing, covered by Rubio. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got 10 points in the game.
He's going off this quarter, a huge reason why this team is on top.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And let's pause for a moment to recognize the teams with the best three-point shooting.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
Here's Rizachet. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Gasol up top. Back to Rizachet. This one for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Williams on the wing. Here's Harper. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. Pass to Kerr. Here's Harper. The steal. Outside Rizachet. Down low. Here's Gasol. Outside Rizachet. Gasol, the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Rizachet, no good. Anderson with it. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Rubio against Williams. From deep three-point range, Gasol grabs the board.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
Now here's Williams. He's got 10. Harper passes to Anderson. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Pass to Zerbiak. Here's the pick. Back to Rubio. Lays it up and banks it in.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Right side Johnson. Outside Anderson. 3-pointer. Gasol grabs the board. Gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Zerbiak, the pass to Gasol. And then Gasol with the jam.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
As a player, these ones are fun. You get to match up with guys you rarely see.
Here's Harper. He's scoreless. Pass to Anderson. Johnson on the wing. Here's Anderson. Here's Harper. Just 4 to shoot. Takes a 13-footer. Here's Kerr. Gasol grabs the board. Gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Gasol, the screen. Here's Ibaka. Yes, it's good.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Anderson. And there's a pick. Oh, swiped away. Here's Fernandez. Beyond the arc. First shot won't go.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Williams. Misses the jumper.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Pass to Gasol. Here's Calderon. Back to Gasol. Takes a three. Calderon, no good. Gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Anderson inside. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. Shooting 53%, setting the tone right from the opening tip. Here's Fernandez. Yet to see a basket. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
Gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Here's Gill. In his last outing, 10 points for him. From 15 feet away. And no good, trying to use the glass. Here's Fernandez. Pass to Ibaka. Here's Zerbiak. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count it. Good. Zerbiak's got 6 points.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Harper passes to Gill. A minute 39 left to play in the first. There's a screen. Here's Holt. Pass to Cook. Can't get it to drop. Some solid defense from Gasol. Over to the left wing. Now here's Ibaka. And here's Gasol. The 3 is up. Knocks it down from distance. He has 6.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
To the inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Shooting a phenomenal 60% on the first. Pass to Gasol. Zerbiak. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Here's Gill. No made baskets yet. Zerbiak grabs a miss.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Calderon. Here's Gasol. And the layup is good off the glass. Gasol's got 6. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Up by 12. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
They've got Williams, and it's Anderson in at the small forward position. Rizachet out there with Ricky Rubio. Then there's Marc Gasol, and it's Zerbiak in at the 3 slot.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
They've got Johnson, and it's Williams in at the point guard position. Here's Anderson. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
He's good enough where it takes a lot to bother him at the rim like that.
Rubio passes to Gasol. Outside Rizachet. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Kerr. Kerr's got 4 rebounds now. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Yep, count it. 6 points for him.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Outside Rizachet. Gasol, a screen on Johnson. Good.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Outside, Anderson. The baseline, Jay. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Outside Rubio. Pass to Gasol. That's in there. Rubio with the assist. Gasol's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Ole. Now here's Johnson. Outside, Anderson. Sends it home from three-point land. Anderson's got 13.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's Zerbiak. 11 points in the game. Outside Rizachet. Takes the 3. Williams grabs the board. Gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Fires for 3. Nails it from 3. 13 points in the game.
And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the second period.
Rubio passes to Zerbiak. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Here's Rubio. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Williams on the wing, covered by Rubio. Shoots, and there's Anderson. That one's good. On the assist from Williams. Anderson's got 9 points in the quarter. Shooting a nice 57% rate from the field in the second quarter. Now Rubio. His last outing, he had 18 points. Anderson pulls it down. Inside. Here's Johnson. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
Outside Rizachet. Covered by Johnson. Off target on the 15-footer.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Here's Ole. 10 points in his last outing. Shot clock at 6. Williams on the wing. The 3. Gasol grabs the board. Gasol's got 5 rebounds in the game. Gasol the screen to end the drought. Offensive rebound. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Gasol's got 10 points.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Anderson with a screen on Rubio. Williams passes to Anderson. Fires it from 18. Gasol grabs the board. Gasol's got rebound number 7 tonight. Gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Here's Rubio. Launches it. Williams grabs the board.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Take a look at the visitors here. They're in 10th place, but it's early on, so they have time to recover.
Number 16, Pau Gasol.
Shooting it with confidence, 54% so far. And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility salary-wise in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys, but this is where things are headed.
Big moves. Okay, Shams, thanks for the update. Now here's Rubio. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Pass to Zerbiak. Rubio, a screen on Anderson. Zerbiak. That three's off the mark.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And here is Williams. He's got 13. Now Anderson. Now here's Johnson. Checked by Gasol. Williams from long range. Gasol grabs the board. Gasol's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Zerbiak. Anderson covers. Pass to Rizache. Here's Gasol. Here's Rubio. The three-pointer off the mark.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. So are dynasties a thing of the past? Well, Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm fine with dynasties and I'm fine with new teams emerging every year. What the fans want to see is great competition. As long as teams are emerging through great management, let the results happen however they play out. Back to you guys.
Now you just want a fair fight. All right, Allie, thank you. Now here's Gasol. He's got 10. Pass to Gasol. Uses the glass on the layup. Gasol's got 8.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Holt. No points so far. Williams from long range. Williams can't get that one to fall. Rubio against Williams. Now here's Rubio, tightly guarded. And stolen by Williams. Here's Johnson. And the layup falls. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Shooting about 40% during the second quarter. Outside Rizache. From outside the arc. Back to Rubio. Pass to Rizache. And here's Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Rizache. For 3. And then Gasol with the jam.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Now here's Williams. 15 points in the game. And he comes up with a bucket.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And looking at overall steal numbers, here are the teams that continue to wreak havoc.
And credit their relentless nature defensively for causing the mistakes. They apply a ton of pressure.
Here's Fernandez. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Drops in the 3.
And they're winning and playing with great confidence, but they need to be more efficient with those three-pointers.
Here's Gill. Tries it from 19, and that's good. Off the glass that time. Gill's got his first points of the night.
2 minutes.
Pass to Zerbiak. Here's Calderon. Sinks the tray.
Now, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Now here's Anderson.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the visiting team. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
A minute 22 left in the half. Fernandez can't get it to go.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
The shot by Cook, no good. Shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. With the drive, Fernandez can't get it to go. Shooting a solid 47%. Throws it up high. Here's Calderon. 12 points for him. And the jam by Ibaka.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Harper. No points yet. Outside, Anderson. Nails it from beyond the arc.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Calderon passes to Ibaka. Shoots from the line. That one doesn't drop. They could get back within single digits of the lead. Pass to Harper. Here's Gill. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big time shot from him there.
That'll do it for the first half. Up by 7. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Well, you take a look at the home team. They've been one of the bigger disappointments so far in the early goings. Some people thought they might be an elite team, and we haven't seen.
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the visiting team.
You saw how they crashed the glass? That's Dr. O'Neill's School of Rebounding.
I did not know there was a class I'd enroll. Heck, who wouldn't want to take? Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson.
And if you just join it in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for David Alumni. They've got Marc Gasol, and it's Calderon in at the 2. Johnson with a bucket.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
They set the pick. Here's Calderon. No good from outside. To the middle. Here's Anderson. An easy 2 on the layup. Anderson's got 20.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Gasol up top. Pass to Calderon. Clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Kerr. Outside, Anderson. And he drives in. Soft touch off the glass. 22 points for him.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pass to Gasol. Here's Calderon. Gasol, the screen. Calderon, that's good. Calderon's got 14 points.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Here's Kerr. Still without a bucket. Outside, Williams. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
Their first missed after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
Gasol up top. Second chance shot, and the layup is good by Gasol. He's got 12.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Pass to Harper. Back to Williams. Left side Anderson. The 3 is up. Gasol grabs the board.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Calderon. He's got 14. Gets the 3 to fall. Calderon's got 5 points in the quarter.
Prolific from deep in the first half. He's trying to continue that.
Gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Outside, Anderson. Back to Williams. Over Rubio. Williams misses. Shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. Pass to Calderon. To the paint. Here's Gasol. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. In the third quarter, with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock, Johnson passes to Williams. Now Johnson. Back to Anderson to win the run. Gets the 3 ball to go. Anderson's got 25 points.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Back to Rubio. From downtown. They get it back. On the wing, Risache. Pass to Rubio. Just 5 to shoot. The 3. It's hauled in by Kerr. Kerr's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Williams. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Ricky Rubio.
Oh, unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Rubio with the ball. Outside Risache. Pass to Gasol. Now Risache. Here's Zerbiak. He drops it from range. Zerbiak's got 14 points for the game.
Really good passing wing. Risache isn't a ball stopper. He really looks for his teammates.
Here's Holt. Outside, Anderson. Outside, Williams. Kicks it out to Anderson. Fires it. Gasol grabs the board. Gasol's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Pass to Rubio. Gasol up top. Back to Rubio. Gasol in the high post. Johnson on him. Here's Rubio. Off target from 3-point range. Gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Williams from long range. Here's Johnson. Zerbiak grabs a miss. Shooting around 50% of the game so far. Pass to Gasol. Outside Risache. Gasol, a screen on Johnson. The 3 from Risache. It's hauled in by Kerr. Kerr's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Kicks it out to Anderson. He buries it from 3. Anderson's got 10 points in the quarter.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And we've got a moment here to show you this season's most aggressive defensive teams.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
Here's Calderon. He's got 17. Pass to Gasol. And he banks in the layup. Gasol's got 14.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Here's Holt. Rizachet with some nice D. Gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Here's Zerbiak. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Shooting 46% from the field in the second half. Back to Williams. From deep. He can't hit that time.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Pass to Calderon. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Back to Williams. And that time also a missed shot.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Pass to Zerbiak. Fires the three. Here's Gasol. And then Gasol with the jam.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Yeah, you think you gotta stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Connects from downtown.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Pass to Gasol. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Richard, we know that coaches will sometimes criticize their team's performance in those post-game press conferences. But where's that line?
Well, I think coaches should always use I. When you say I, and I as the leader of the team, I have to have them prepared, ready. I didn't do a good job making sure that I demanded the type of execution. That first always helps.
Here's Gill. He's got 5. Johnson on the wing. Outside, Williams. 6 to shoot. 4-3. Gasol grabs the board. Gasol's.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Out to the right wing. Calderon, that's good. Calderon's got 10 points here in the second half.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Here's Gill, doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
Pass to Calderon. The 3. Offensive rebound. Gasol. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Gill. He has 7. Driving in. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Rebounded by Cook. Shooting 47% during this third quarter. Oh, the pass to Williams. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits.
I'm going to say he hasn't found the same success here in the second half compared to what we saw from him in the first.
Calderon passes to Zerbiak. Now Gasol. Here's Calderon. 22 points for him. Misses the three. Williams looking around. Pass to Ole. And here's Johnson. Williams from long range. Gasol grabs the board. Gasol's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Zerbiak. Now here's Gasol. He's got 17. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And that one misses. Shooting a solid 47%. Oh, the pass to Cook. Drops in the layup for two. Cook's got his second bucket on the night.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Now Rubio. Here's Gasol. That's in there. Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got assist number 5 here tonight. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by 14. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. They've got Harper. He's out there with Williams. And it's Gill in at the 3 spot.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Gill, no. Shooting a solid 53% from the floor. And here's Rubio. Pass to Gasol. Outside Rubio. Now here's Gasol. Fades. And the shot goes in. Gasol's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Here's Fernandez. Outside Rubio. Gasol up top. Back to Rubio. Gasol, the screen. The shot by Rubio, no good.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Basket's good.
At point blank range, oh yeah. You're not missing from there.
Gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. And that one's good. Gasol. Gasol's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Scoring this much while shooting this well. Insane.
Pass to Harper. Here's Kerr. Four on the clock. Norman sinks it from distance.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Now Gasol. Pass to Fernandez. The three is up. Not going to go that time.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
No debate there. He got hammered.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. Gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Rubio passes to Gasol. It's hauled in by Kerr. Shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Pass to Gill. Missed inside. Shooting 52% from the floor so far. Down low, out to Rubio. And here's Gasol. Takes one from 10 feet, and he gets the bucket. Gasol's got 6 here in the quarter. Here's Gill. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul, second team foul. At the line for 2, Kendall Gill.
And he knocks down the first one. He does not get the second one.
Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
A nice shot by Fernandez.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Pass to Gill. To the inside, Kerr. Gasol grabs the board. Gasol's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Both team foul. Darren Williams.
Both teams will make substitutions.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Gasol. Outside Rubio. Pass to Zerbiak. There's a screen. Kept alive. Great positioning on the putback.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Here's Kerr. No luck on that one. Some solid defense from Gasol. Here's Zerbiak. Anderson covers. Pass to Zerbiak. Clock at 6. There's the steal. Outside Johnson. Puts it up from the high post. And the jumper is on the mark.
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
And this is why turnovers give coaches and fans gray hairs.
Here's Zerbiak. Anderson covers. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Calderon. For 3. It's hauled in by Kerr. Kerr's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Here's Calderon. Shoots over Harper. Calderon, no good. Gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Harper. Harper's got assist number 8 now on the night. Pass to Zerbiak. Inside. Here's Gasol. Just outstanding. He hits again, and he's still a perfect 9 for 9.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
Williams from long range. Nails it from 3. Williams has got 23.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Back to Rubio. Pass to Zerbiak. Another shot. It's hauled in by Kerr.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
Now here's Williams. From outside the arc. Drains the triple. 26 points for him.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
Williams against Rubio. Here's Calderon. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Got 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. Anderson passes to Williams. Johnson a screen on Rubio. Williams from long range. Hits the trifecta. Williams has got 12 points here in the second half.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Rubio passes to Gasol. Here's Calderon. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Johnson. Gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the fourth quarter. Here's Harper. Outside, Anderson. Johnson passes to Williams. Here's Harper. Gasol grabs the board. They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
Williams against Rubio. He's off from 3.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Williams with it. That misses.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Here's Rubio. He fires, and yes, sir, hits the wide-open J. Now here's Williams. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. Puts it up from 15. Nope. Shooting a nice 50% for the game. Now Rubio. Gasol inside. Johnson on him. And he nails it.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Williams! Cleared away by Rubio.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Here's Calderon. 5 on the clock. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Now Williams. Johnson outside. For 3. Can't get it.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
Oh, what a jam! Holding nothing back.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Rubio looking around. So it's a victory for the road team in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game, Marc Gasol.